got another bump.
Why does it look like a white supremacist?
I hate everyone.
You having fun down there, Eric? Go, Eric. Go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, shit! Look at me. I'm Eric. Yeet. All right, so let's get current. So this Z, thought we were gonna have her going home. We got to fire up, and she does not run well at all. Pretty sure the timing's off due to the flywheel being on incorrectly. Then we got this S13 in. Got a little crunched, to say the least. We're gonna be transferring all of the components, the engine, everything pretty much, interior, all to a clean shell due to the fact that this one got, hit in the back. Then we got a G37 in for an engine swap. Engine got some water in it and locked up. So we're putting a new one in. It's got 43,000 miles on it. And I also got around to organizing my toolbox. Now, by no means is it perfect, but everything's in its place now. I do still need to get rid of all these sockets. They're just kind of random, extra, things like that. So I get all my wrenches laid back out. Yeah, it's nice to finally have all this organized. And if the guys mess it up, I'm gonna kick them in the nuts. I'm actually here at the shop alone tonight. Just getting some stuff organized, getting cleaned up. They're supposed to come tomorrow to fix our lights. So as you can see up here, we have these 3 lights and they don't work. When we moved in, somebody had them wired up for like 270 volts. They're only rated for like 110. So it fried these when we turn everything on. Luckily they fixed the electrical issue so far. So we do have some lights, but we don't have enough. So they're putting high bay LED lights in. I'm pretty excited about that. Just pulled the Akabonos off the G35 so we can have them powder coated tomorrow. This red just is not in at all. We're actually going with, I'll let you guess what color we're going with. So we're going with some blue to match the rest of the theme that's going on with the car. I wanted to do chrome and then do some blue lettering because I thought that would kind of offset a little bit, but he's gonna do blue and maybe some chrome lettering at that point, which I think is gonna look sick. So panel gaps on this side aren't terrible. Like, could be better, but aren't bad. This side, however, not so much. Trying to figure out how to get this fender to kind of sit further in, but the panel gap does not look right at all. I'm gonna have to kind of tweak it a little bit to get it fixed. Plus, it doesn't help that this bolt right here is snapped off. So I'm going to get it easy out and extract that bolt out of there so we can actually put a bolt in there. So for the first time since this car's been here, the entire front end is back together. That's sick. Everything's all shiny. So that's about all I'm gonna be doing on the G35 today. We're still waiting on another radiator to come in, and then we need to get some of the parts from the Pro-charger in, and I gotta have a fabricator come by to make a pipe for throttle body over to here, kind of like how we do with the FX35, but this one's gonna be a little bit different. We're also gonna put the map housing in the piping, that we don't have to worry about too many couplers. The FX35 had way too many couplers. We got a radiator for it, but it turns out it's for a 350Z, not for a G35. So we're gonna try to get that swapped up. So now I got a couple things I want to do with the RB car. When I put the engine together, I put the turbo on, like, you know, on the engine stand. And as you can see, the clocking on the turbo is just a little messed up. And these bolts are not easy to access, so we're gonna have to get in here with a short 13 millimeter and get these bolts loose so we can clock the turbo and get it in the right spot. So unfortunately, one of the compressor bolts is directly in front of the turbo drain tube. So I'm gonna have to loosen the turbo drain tube. Actually, I'm gonna take it off and get it out of the way in order to get to that bolt, be able to get it loose. It sucks, but it's gotta get done. We had a car, or an engine actually, that's tipped over and spilled its coolant out. And they cleaned out here, but somebody forgot to clean under the car. So, got some kitty lint under there to dry that up, and we'll get back to it. So while we wait for the oil dry to do its job, we're gonna go ahead and work on the oil lines from the relocation down to the block, and then to the oil cooler. We got that line ran from the oil relocation down to the block, and then from the block we have a line that runs all the way across to the oil cooler, and then that line runs back from there all the way up to the oil relocation right here. Then I went ahead and finalized my fuel lines. We do have to make one more. This has a straight fitting on the fuel pressure regulator, and I'd really like this to have the 90 to it's more about kinking this while it bends or having a weird bend, and just kind of keeping things more clean and out of the way. So I went ahead and disengaged the wastegate rod, and now I can clock the turbo a little bit, and this puts it more in line with where it was before. Now, I do have this coupler here. This one is not the right size. This is actually the same size as our piping. We're ordering another 90, but this kind of gives you an idea of where it's gonna fit, and it's a lot better than before. So next I wanted to go ahead and mount the oil cooler, but for some reason I can't seem to find the flat steel that I got for this. So I'm gonna have to get some more tomorrow. So I guess that concludes what we're doing with this today. But we'll get back to it soon. So in conclusion, we got a bunch of stuff done on the RB car today. And we got quite a bit done on the G35 today. Pretty good progress. We still got a lot to do though, the G35 especially. Wanna get everything plumbed in here, get all this Pro-charger ready to go. I'm really trying to have this done before the end of the month. I'm actually trying to have both of these cars done before the end of the month. This one should be going to get tuned in January when Martin comes to town, and that's what we're aiming for. So let's do it. It's the next day, or next night, I should say, because we didn't get here until really late.
That's why it's dark outside.
That's why it's dark outside. Anyway, so calipers came back from powder coating, and they look great. We also got a stainless steel brake line kit and a clutch line. I'm gonna be doing a video, hopefully, actually in the next video, you'll see me reassembling all of these. My plan is to get some OEM rebuild kits from the dealer, and hopefully get them reassembled by this week. I would like to do a video on them. I'm not gonna do a step-by-step guide by any means, but I would like to, get some time lapse of us putting them back together and putting them back on the car. But yeah, they're gonna look so good. And then with the vinyl cutter, I'm gonna make some custom vinyls with the Acapone logo in like a chrome, almost like a hollow kind of chrome. It's gonna look dope. And then I still need to pick up the AN fitting for the fuel line. We're doing that tomorrow as well, and getting this all assembled, and hopefully be firing this puppy up. And then our next project is going to be pulling this whole car apart and putting it into the other shell. I got a friend of mine, Alex, is going to come help me out with this one, and Devin as well. Hey! But yeah, so that's gonna be it for this video. Obviously, you know, we didn't get as much done today as we'd liked, but things happen. We had a couple things go down with cars and a customer car and just, you know, life. But yeah, so I'm gonna conclude this video now. The next video, we're gonna go ahead and get started on the S13. We're gonna have the G37 over here finished up, and hopefully the RB car, actually my next video should be the RB car firing up. That's like the main meat of that video, hopefully. That's the goal at least. And then this one, we wanna have ready to run by the end of the month. So maybe hopefully like 2 or 3 videos, we'll see. Foreshadowing. What? What'd you just say?
A J160 trans for the beams.
Okay, so Devin needs a J160 trans. If anyone out there has one and is watching this, he has a beam swap, but he got an automatic swap. And we're trying to put the 8.6 together. This is gonna be sick. This is gonna be awesome content, but we need a transmission. So,
I love this part.
Yeah.
This part is great. Don't look behind it.
Nope. Auto tragic. Anyway, so yeah. If anybody's got a J160 or something that'll fit the beams at least, let us know. But till then, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you later.
Scattered thoughts and memories.